Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to another exciting episode of What They Happen. Yes, What They Happen. Yeah, What They Happen. It be me where I get the whole gist. I'm a scientist. It be me. It my hand inside. Stay tuned with me. Make you no go anywhere. Get your popcorn. Get your chips. Get your whatever. Stick to your phone or your television. Let me give you the gist of What They Happen. I don't know if this news or this gist is exciting one or educational one or whatever, but then what I know is we have to be careful out there, because these people, these fraud people, they have so many ways of defrauding or duping people. You get me? So I think we have to be very alarmed, very alert, because you don't know where or when you might end up in this kind of or this type of situation as well. The whole thing is, there was this guy who was coming, I think from work. He was heading to work. From home he was heading to work, and then on the road he met this fine lady. Per the way he narrated the thing, this lady was elegantly dressed, like good dressed or bonnet. Come. This lady asked the guy or begged the guy for a lift, and then he was like, "Oh, no problem, have a seat." He opened the door for her, the car door, and then she sat into this one in his car. So he was moving. When he hasn't gotten to anywhere, and then she said she wants to get down, and oh well, for avoidance of problem or trouble, she was the one who asked for help, who asked for a lift, and then he's giving her the lift. They've not gotten anywhere, and then she's saying, in the middle of the road, she's saying she wants to get down. So he shouldn't even prolong everything. He has to just drop her. So when he was about to drop this lady, the lady got down, and no, he parked the car along the road. He parked the car and then asked the lady to get down, and then the lady, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video, and then you'll get to understand whatever I'm saying. Let's watch the full video.
Abusafo, Mr. Nemesusa, Mesu, Obi baby sase aden. Me fifie ebejuma. Ti me yedru amasama. Sister bi gina roadside ho na opa me choso osire me. The way I can ho nso ye ekwan na amasama kwan ne side ho na tutunti. Me nam through slowly. Opa me chewo a Omonya emergency bi opoku aso enti me mfa na me si no ho. And a sister come our boduku.
You see, per what the guy is saying, the sister was saying they've had an emergency. He was coming from home, he was heading to work, and then he met her on the road, and she was like, they've had an emergency, because at where you see the kind of format they are using. Where she was standing, she was in the middle of the road, and then she knows for sure that no one will just stop on the middle of the road to do what, to help you like that, because the country is a bit scary. You get me? So she was like, they've had an emergency being it maybe the car she was in has spoiled, and then someone towed it away or anything, just an emergency. So this guy was soft-hearted, and then he wanted to help. You see, let's continue.
Me father. Enti ye twa mu amasama bus stop ho a ye dru poku as no. Mfinfi ho ba bi no se me nsi no. Enti mi park here and me say see no hwe manim. And I'm say be do no na si. O say me fa ni sika ma no. And I'm say you sika be. And I say fa me sika ma me yes I mean si. The mu ya se me ma tu bi e ba. Omo bomb say sister aden. Wani me akoda last night. On fa me sika ma me o so on fa ma me minsi. And what the maba be gina ha. Say minsi. Onim say ha nipa ni ha. Obeka bi ama minti no. Opia mesi fem. And me ka chen profon so oboa. Me man lift keke. Bi di ni fikutu nse. Me ka also oboa profon say master fenisika mano. Fenisika mano. Saa na motie. And I'm saying, oh boy, and some more can you know, oh boy. I feel Crawford has a back or Babacam back up where you do. I don't have some bay. I'm saying, I call corn again, I call die, Felicity Man or so fun. I quite say, Master Felicity Man. But one farmer now had the one who had the Sabbath account. I'm saying, Pamacho. Because the way to car see Chum will be crushed, yeah. And I'll be with some pack on in Crawford, a giwa. Or better say, I had a gray assembly. And I'm saying, Pamacho. The Pamacho, yes, sir, the Okan in our bois. I'm so when Fancy Caman. I'm first Caman, I ain't a baby after 2 Butum, I is Caman. And I'm saying, Pancho. And to us, I had the man. This time, say, I'm in any case, 1,000. And I'm saying, hey, what do you make a BBano 1,000? Ain't he? Eh, the real Crawford and not just some person or Mumbo Ramica and Cram to be mere remote and so lock in. Certain now lady news to by me mercy form into a Timuna. I say glass no of him to one Crawford and Cassa. Ain't he? And Crawford say, and his starting a soccer. Now the way I end the beer winning in an amount. And a lady say, and the man 800, they want to be him. And Crawford's breakfast got a man. Send the man in 10 we need cash or send the mobile money man. I feel me bomb near any issue. Mean to me, because I'm Crawford and so around me. Into a year now. Miss from scare woman who in Bruce can now walk. Into I form Sahina war. I feel me to me, can scare woman. And I make cash from so okay, me 500, almost 500, don't want you. Lady, no, the man 700 near and then can on see. And Crawford Gina home, I send the mobile money 700. A good lady in the phone. So I feel me send the lady in the sea for my person motu. But I could say, I can't find motor, but I'm transfer to Omo for inside her baby, do money actually Festus. And the amount for as someone to me and you may know. To mess them will be unfanya this year. Will be unfanya this year, pa.
You see how them they operate. You see how them they operate. But and then you see how manipulative women can be as well. Yes. The whole story is that guy no free Juma. He was on the road when he met this lady. She was standing beside the road and then she was asking, she begged him for a lift, that they've had an emergency, whatever it is. And then oyo obanti, you see, sometimes women but oyo obanti, because of the respect or the natural respect we have for women, he wanted to help her, and then he's even helped her. Ofano, emanating car no more money lift. This happened around, was he from Kutunsi or now, but free your friend is saying, Amasama, friend is saying, and Sawam Sapema, side or Eddie Bama, that be where the thing happened. We pick the girl. As he pick Omo Konona, Omon Drubabia, Omon Shedan Drubabia, where the girl they talk say she won't get down. So they say, "Say me ma fa wa pa ma cho say me ma lift na ma lift and I feel your call." Na enya Drubabia na osi ubesi a say no dey enya me we me dey ni say ma fa usasi ubesi a ma mean you see the thing. Afi when he parked the car and asked the girl to get down, he opened the door for the girl to get down. The girl was asking him, "Give me my money." Was telling him, say, "Give me my money." So this guy will be shocked. He will just be surprised. Skaben. Now what I say, I share I will say me ma lift keke. No say I bet and say me ma skaben. And then because it's a conjoined something, Oma kanwa boom na omo yesa we that's their job. That's another method of defrauding people. You get me? And I say mema 2 say 3 bill omo we chira omo ba. For that only road, sa road na obi a ne ho no, expressway a obi a car etwa nipa nante ho no, sa 2 guys no mo free. You see, so that's the point where they've staged everything. If you are munjina ha, me fa na free say, me duru ha be kire ne say o ma me si, inti me si, o mo say ka na agina pe na mo aba. You see, that's how they operate. So you see, helping someone keke wa free fia wo ko ejuma ohu oba kama o simpa choma me lift my stranded wa ha o ma nitina aka no mu afi odu wunya ndu ba bia o si obesi we see one sin so now she's asking you to give her money. Which money? So these 2 guys approached from afar, and then they got to the scene where the car was parked. And then obehun say omo ahyada abisa say, but it's a ejuma baako na omo nyina omo yo, it's a teamwork, omo nim wow. But ena omo ahyada abisa say they see. And now the lady is telling those two or three guys, say this guy onono oyashawoni, she's a prostitute. This guy slept with me yesterday night, and then we've bargained. He's dropping me here, and then he doesn't want to give me my money. The guy was like, hey, obo me nim no babia, me ba me free fear me ko ejuma na me hu na me say o say me fa no afi me fa no no a ye bedru ha o say obesi afi on see a oka say I beg pardon my tree, the tree no shadow good like that. On see where this woman they talk say make he give her money. So he's also shocked, he's also surprised as to what they happen. Where the guys, because the world is against men, you get me, because the world is against men, excuse me to say, I'm very sorry, but that's the reality, that's the truth. The world is for women. The world is for women. Right now I can have an issue with a woman, media the sense if my colleague men come around and then the urban bekano and then they support it. You get me? That's what they will support. So if I say the world is against men, I'm not capping. I'm not saying it wrong. It is what it is. So these two gentlemen or three gentlemen were, you see, they've jumped into conclusion, assuming it's real. What evidence do you have to say that the guy actually did that? But as I say, say they were in support of the lady, say Maninisika. And then the guy was like, oh, me fine, but because of the way baby our parking car now on per se, you could see from what the guy was saying, he doesn't want to cause a scene. Ebia na baby our parking car na another car, but no be park before you could see the crowd make the full up for the plane. Tina say, oh, for all you know, obia your phone, no trap, obia your phone, no trap, obia your phone, no trap. Before you go see the name spoil for the internet, they post for Babia say, or no, Bawi Aquadana or Nina bet dinner how on Pesobetu and a canny see. So they avoid all those drama, all those things, they avoid them. Where the two guys, they beat the lady say, saying I want in the car, where the lady they talk say, they agreed on 1,000 Ghana. And it was like, 1,000 Ghana, she said. Now we know, hey, me know, like the guy was surprised. Me know she had a band, me know, 1,000 Ghana. Where now the two guys or the three guys, where another guy was coming again. Wow. And another guy in Susa bad picture. No, he also came and then he was like, what's happening? What they happen? With them they talk and say this. And he was like, hey, Fancy Kamano and yes I didn't say you should give the girl her money. If not that we will touch you, go beat you for head and things. Now one say I say ahuna be album. Then they try fighting the guy, you see. Where the guy they talk say, where the people you see because it be job way, person when quick, they won't execute the thing quick, then left no. You see how the thing is. So now they give the guy option say, if you not get 1,000 self cry, you how much you get make good. First of all, them start they ask the woman say, make the check like the guy, you know go get that money. So make she tear top give them. Make she tear top give the guy, make at least make if he make she left. When she say the best price she could do this, she can do be 800 Ghana cedis. She go fit she go fit take 800 Ghana cedi. That be the last price she go take. Where them can say make the guy give him the money what. Where into the talk say he no get money for him body, money no dey him body. The money where dey him body you no go reach. When now them they be say okay how much you get? We say the money go fit get be 500. Where them say nah the 500 them no go fit talk plus the lady. Them no go take the 500. If I try them do am like 700. If you be Momo self, make it send this kind of name for man on uncle. And yes, I have kick out. You see, them they frighten the guy. Then things one against many. Over to me and then you see, and because it's a conjoined something, the Juma or Mashisha at Tunisono, they were executing the plan at a point where there is nobody. Wow. Bibi umetima and bibi even the car umetima to kano dia cop. You see that thing. So this guy was avoiding all those risk into a train phone no idea or send this 700 Ghana or send this kanoma. Those guys who were fighting for the lady who claimed that they didn't know the lady from anywhere. It was just like they saw the cabin parked there and then they moved there to see what is happening. afi send this kana na baako di moto aba ama girl no atena so ama the other guys no asa atena moto no so cool. So you see how the thing can be. You see how them they you see another system of defrauding people that they've brought to this one again. You see, the world is now turning into a very scary place. This guy was leaving home from work, leaving home for work. He was going and then he met this beautiful lady and then she begged him for lift. Or no, Nakumamu, in his own heart and mind, he knows that he's doing good for this lady. But you see where the goodness have landed him. So we have to be very, very careful. We have to be very, very careful. There are so many ways and means that they can use to defraud people. So we have to be very vigilant and very, very careful. The guy was doing good, but you see how his goodness has turned into. Yes. So that be the gist we I get for you today on what they happen. I beg, before you go, end the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. The video where they watch, where you know they subscribe, do they be you. Subscribe to the channel, share. You see, this one will be very important message. If you share to people, make them know, especially you get friends, families with them, they use cars. If you share to them, make them know, say this be the thing where you go on, this be what they happen right now. Maybe you go meet someone. I'm not saying you shouldn't offer lift, but you should be careful. You get me? You should be careful. Especially people you don't know. You don't know them from anywhere. Maybe this is the format they are bringing. Maybe next week, the new format they will be bringing will be different because these people have a very criminal mindset. For all you know, omoti them on shisha different format. Ebia the way I bet to you say this is the mode or this is the formula they are operating with. Na ebia next week come. So you just have to be vigilant. You have to be careful. You get me? My name is Ukasha Muhammad AL-Muddaththir. I remain your humble host. Peace out.